Okay. Let's have a look inside. It's all going to be a bit dark, but maybe we'll see some things. This was originally the kitchen area. I did a lot of the wall plastering in here. Tidied it all up. Oh, it's come a long way over the years. And Richard, he collects all kinds of things. Some kind of a falcon. Look at that. Cobra. I think there's a polecat or a ferret or something. Maybe a weasel. Weasel, yeah. And there's Richard's coat of arms. Urbain. Richard Urbain. Look at that. Nice suit of armour. It's amazing, isn't it? Sometimes you go into castles and things and all this stuff is in glass cases, you can't even touch it. But that's what I love about here, is that you can touch everything and go where you want, you know. So it allows you to let your imagination run wild. That's Joan of Arc. Everyone thought that it was the English that killed the Joan of Arc, but it wasn't, it was the French. They made a deal with the English and they betrayed her. They don't like to admit it. Wouldn't like to be thrown down there. I think that served a couple of purposes. They used to keep things down there to keep cool, but also throw the old prisoner down there as well. Look at the, I don't know if you can you see the beam? The size of the beam. Go up to the first floor. I tell you, the times that I've been up these stairs and down carrying cement and bags of lime and bricks, timbers, amazing. Here would be one of the original rooms. This is where we're going to eat lunch. Lucky, aren't we? Nice bit of lunch, and then a nice siesta. Look at that. And these floors are all wooden. Oak beams, oak planking. And then once that's done, then you put a screed with lime, and then you put these tiles, these tomettes on the top. But you can see there, look, the floor, that's the actual floor, it's just wood. In this corner here, all the way up through the chateau, there was a hoist, like an electric hoist, and we hauled all these beams up and planks when we redid the floors over the years. Go up again. And this part was where the guards And the soldiers lived in the top of the castle. It's a nice one, isn't it? I think that would have been my favourite back in the day. Brings out the real Viking in me, things like that, things like this. It's this kind of old instinctive feeling that I get of being an old warrior. No, it's good to imagine, eh? And now, up into the roof. I hope you can see up here because it's quite dark, in fact. They don't have this bit lit. They used to have this bit lit. But you can kind of see as we go through the timber work that used to go into just having a turret. There's 5 turrets. The 4 turrets and the stairs go up through a turret. So here we go, this is where they used to throw the rocks and the boiling oil if you were down underneath. And there we have it, the view, look at that. There I am parked down there. There's Richard in the distance. And you can see for miles down on the garden. Oh, the amount of times I dug that garden over by hand. And just up against the outer wall there you see a little cabin with a red roof under the tree. One year I reared 2 pigs there, and when I got them they were tiny little piglets, and they grew to be 250 kilos each. They were massive. This is where they keep all the carriages. These are probably all more 18th and 19th century. The horse and carts. And this structure, it looks like it was here forever, and it wasn't. Richard built it on his own. Not long after he got here. I think back at the end of the 80s sometime. A little bell in the top. But you think it would have always been here. That's the gîte. Just to give you a bit of idea, there's this kind of mural on the wall, and it shows you a little bit about the castle, the lake with the river that ran in it, and the outer wall with all the towers. Yeah. It's like a bed and breakfast. There's Richard in the beginning. Don Quixote de Sarzay. And I think there's 4 rooms here. And you can stay. It's about €70 the night with breakfast. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's a lovely place. The old blacksmiths.